So, good morning. So today, attaining the Amitabha Pure Land. It's called the Dechen Xingzhu, attaining the blissful, field, Amitabha's Pure Land, combined with the long life initiation, combined with, not only that, but also long life initiation, combined with that. So I received this in America many years ago. I think I start to remember maybe 15 years or I remember I was at the birthday party, and I left from there to Boston to receive this initiation from his own Bodhichitta, Sajalamde, very important Sajjaka practice, the Lamde from his own Bodhichitta, and also his own Sajjaka received one can do 10 waters, which is an extremely rare one, and many other initiations from the Bodhichitta, which I received many initiations, teaching many initiations. So received from great holy being in this world. So Rinpoche gave, Rinpoche received this initiation from Jebje, head of the Nyingma sector, Jebje Tuju Rinpoche. And then when Rinpoche gave the initiation, gave by sitting on the chair, not on throne. There's, I think, preparation, there's some auspicious reason, preparation. I think guidance, guidance sentient beings, or more preparation to go to Pure Land or something like that. So that's why it's, so I did quite a few of this initiation in different places. So, great Nyingma Lama Tugu Michudoji when he was over 13. It was a young time. Yeah, Sagata was the 24th month. The 7th. So he saw Amitabha Buddha, Ajayasik and Vajrapani, all three deities. Size like mountains and very, very huge appeared to him, which is innumerable because of glorification, because of magnificence. He saw directly, and then Amitabha gave this initiation, this practice to Druku Miyutoje. So the lineage, so that. So I'm doing this today. So yeah. Dechen and Russell's father, mother, and the son there, and mother had a dream. Is that dream? Dream or what?
I think it was just a feeling. I think it was just a feeling.
Feeling, a feeling. Light dream. Not dream, but light dream. That father will, after, I don't know when birthday is. When the birthday?
The end of September?
And the end of September. Birthday, then that he won't have his life. Then that can really degenerate to something that. So I did my Mickey Mouse observation. So that also came out. Yes. Yeah, kind of obstacle, well, yes, yeah, not so good. So then I suggest maybe to take the long life initiation from Kandula. Because if she comes here, she can give teachings to other centers. So, for example, she gave teaching in New Zealand and in England, and New Zealand and England, other places, Bachar-Ghani and France, Nalanda monastery, the FPMT monastery, Nalanda. We had many years. So, see, listening teaching from her one day, then second day, third day, then everybody cries. Everybody cries, weeps. So, you see, the teaching, when the realized being, you see, when it gives teaching, realized being, actualized part, what Buddha has revealed. who has actualized attained. So you see, even few words can change your mind, can make your mind positive, from negative to positive. So mind, which is like the poison, and it becomes medicine. You know, like that. You know, kind of medicine or nectar, you know, from poison to nectar, sort of like that. So the word has power, you know, from the realized being, so like that. So it affects everybody's mind. So, yeah, old student or new person or anyone. So I taught like that. Can give teaching to other centers. Didn't happen much here in California. It didn't happen much. In America, it didn't happen much. I think here the FPMT centers in America it didn't happen much, but happened to other places in New Zealand or I don't remember Spain, but it happened a few times, and so like that. Benefit, yeah, unbelievable. So there's a geshe there, Nalanda. There's a geshe, geshe Jumble, who is studied well, you know, who is known, understand well Dharma, philosophy. So he was not become very close friend to Kandala. That's through the Paramahansa thingy. So, but he was not planning to receive it. He was not planning to go to attend her teaching. So he arranged with his teacher at Nalanda. His teacher, nowadays, I think the eldest teacher there, Nalanda. There's another geshe. Who has been teaching regularly there. One very good, content mind and very good practitioner, very good, well learned, very good teacher. So then Kandala said, if you don't come, give an example. If you don't come to my teaching, then I won't teach. So Kijambo have to attend. So then he went for teaching, and he was completely surprised. She said, what Kandala teach the people there? Monks, lay people as well. So that's what they debate in the monastery in Sarah. That's what they debate. So what she's teaching, so this is what subject, what they debate. Philosophy, Buddhist philosophy, what they debate. So he was extremely surprised. Kandala's knowledge of the teaching. So that's the example. So anyway, but then but then also said anyway, first received the initiation from me, Mickey Mouse. And there may be future from Kandala or something like that. So that's why then I'm doing here. That's why Kasare. then here to do suddenly to do the initiation. Even it, of course, big differences. Great benefit from Kandula, you see. But she's also very busy now building a huge stupa in what's called Aruna Pradesh, India. Huge stupa and many statues, holy objects inside, and a small temple for His Holiness. Very busy. So there's sometimes come to Nepal to do things, to buy holy objects, statues, and bought 1,000 statue Buddha to offer His Holiness, and so filling up with the mantras inside, and there are things to paintings to tangas to put them all in this stupa and Mon Aruna Pradesh. So that is very busy. I'm busy, but also this is for ordinary people. This obstacle year for His Holiness Dalai Lama. Talking as ordinary people, this is obstacle year. Of course, Buddha doesn't have obstacle year. But you see, in the view of us ordinary sentient beings, then there's in the view, you see, impure karma, impure mind, view of our impure mind. So that kind of coughing or sicknesses or this and that, or then control or taking obstacle or this that. View of our impure mind. So that Buddha doesn't have death, rebirth, sickness, old age doesn't have. Even Arahata do not have beyond from that. Totally sees the cause of those delusion and karma. So Buddha doesn't have suffering. So because that. Then Kandla recently rang. Well, she's also with His Holiness, the Australian year. I mean, it's astrological. It's the normal people, ordinary people. So then she takes some sicknesses and also some disturbances in her work. This holy object or this trying to finish that. So we are trying to do some puja. Maybe 10,000, 10,000, liberated 10,000 animals, and sort of His Holiness her, and then others, some sanghas as well. Then maybe Ganjur is Buddha's teaching, more than 100 volumes, big, long one. So this is a long one, Tibetan text. So more than 100 volumes. So this is So this is a big puja. So yeah, there's several other pujas, but with I thought maybe we respond to that. So for his honors, and so they're together. So that. Okay. Already 11. No, not yet. Okay. Yeah, at the beginning of that. Yeah, maybe. So paying homage to Buddha. The dharma sangha. So working on that. Lama tomba chunten de yin japa da chamba yang da wa zi zan ge ba jana zhe da wa xia ba ji den jen ba ji won de we ga lu ji wa la da men nam je to zang ge chunten de me de wa zhe ge to wa la da wa to de ge de xie Lama tomba chunten de yin japa da chamba yang da wa zi zan ge Dawara chapa chiti jimba chivudu eka luju ala tamin geta Sangha chunten lama tomba chunten jin japa tumba yang tabantu Shata damban dawara chapa chiti jimba chivudu eka luju ala tamin Dhamma Sangye Chamden Dempeya Vashika Duhara Chakura Chubhaya Pache Kamse Kanya Tso Jetum Teta Chintela Kumpa Timpa Nani Chintela Chuti Tete Keva Chasa Lotnanda Kuma Chutu Sumsava Yeche Kyaso Sikya Lumara Chapa Chiti Suma Lameva Kubo Chunye Chola Chasa Chimen Dare Chasi Tuantawa Chola Chakoro Sira Sumazi Nime Kyuchen Chola Chakoro Jinji Tamba Bosunda Yuntin Kyasu Chiti Jincha Racha Salo Tabintu Chantawa Kyuchen Chijawa Chiji Chola Chasalo Chuna Chaya Lama Talaro Tuji Chigi Tambayi Chadoro But here, most people may know the prayer that comes after that. What Buddha said and all that. Ma English Sunday. Well, what's again?
Through these merits may sentient beings attain the rank of all seeing, subdue the faults, and be delivered from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death.
So I think that's the time to Heart Sutra, essence of wisdom. Okay, so okay, so готовься к вашему. So first get dharma bring to dharma to the interferers who interfere to grant receive initiation. So normally in the West, yeah, there are people, who lived good life, sincere life, and especially good heart, who lived a life, good heart. You see, think of others first, with you. And think helping concern to others, of others, freedom from problem, suffering, cost, and to have happiness, peace by you. So, you see, instead of thinking I first, yourself, most important. Through that, the others, who are also numberless, others, not just one. You are just one, but the others are numberless. Not only a human being in this world, this one world. There are numberless universe, scientifically mentioned, and Buddha mentioned. A numberless universe. So, I'm forgetting while I'm talking. While I'm talking, that's I forget. I think Alzheimer. Huh? Alzheimer. Maybe Alzheimer. Starting to experience Alzheimer. Instead of realizing path, realizing Alzheimer. So, you see, there are people in the West who lived good life, even though they don't understand Dharma. They haven't met Dharma, haven't met Buddha's teaching. They don't know, but they lived a good life. Always think of others, concern others. They are young people, old people. Yeah. So you see, those people, when they, even they get cancer, anything that normal people get frightened. You see, it's like in this world, I'm the only one who's suffering, like that. You see, the numberless people who have cancer, dying more and more. But you see a person who's sick, I'm the only one in the world who has cancer, I have this problem, that problem, I'm the only one, like that. You see, normally, so, because a wrong way of thinking as well, because it's self-changing thought, the attitude, because of mistake of attitude, self-changing thought, changing the eye so much, and I'm the only one in the world, problem, nobody loves me, nobody cares for me, nobody loves me, but I'm the only one who has such problem, this problem, that problem, this problem, blah, 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 blah. So many people make themselves sick. So many people You see, nobody makes them suffer. They make their own mind. So they use their own mind to torture themselves. They use their own mind due to not knowing well how to live the life. Just practically, they didn't know how to live the life. How to live the life positive way, healthy way, positive way. Yeah. Beneficial way, meaningful way, doesn't know how to live life. So people, because of that. So many people commit suicide. So many actors and actors or singers or you see they show on TV every day that billionaire man was billionaire who committed suicide. Is it? Huh?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein, sorry. I didn't learn the name yet. So, example like that was a billionaire. I mean, there's so many people, young or old. I heard in Japan, many young people, they're so stressed in study with society or parents. So many young people commit suicide, and also I heard in Japan, I think maybe Singapore, I don't know. Those countries also very strong. The studies say stress. So many young people commit suicide. They're young and old. So basically, not knowing how to live the life, not knowing what meaning of life. That's what I think. Not knowing meaning of life. So they after a fight in Kazakh, where those countries, South Arabia or the other, Iran, Afghanistan, all those. You see, the American army went to fight. Bombs and so, but they've seen the life, incredible, like you fry popcorn, so popcorn you fry in the frying pan, so like that, life, so somehow they didn't die. So they're able to come back, and after some time, so when the armies, so they don't know what is life now. After they come back, the mind become they lost control of the mind, or they lost traumatized. Yeah. They don't know what. After coming back from the war, they've seen the life that. So many. Each day, how many? Each day, so many commit suicide. This number, the number I heard from the one student who went who went in Afghanistan, and he's not fight, but he something to do with the technology, something to do with the technology. There, his work is there. So what happened was, so this is the American government. So they introduced mindfulness meditation to the army there. After they come back, they use mindfulness meditation, the government, into the army. So that helps a little bit for them to settle the mind. I think the mindfulness maybe, you see, not think the past, not think the future, only now. So maybe something like that, guess, this is my guess. So then it settles the mind a little bit. It seems like that helps the mind a little bit, like that. So, so you see, this student, how he came to Nepal, we wonder how he came to Nepal is Kapan. We have monastery in Kapan, is Nepal, in Kathmandu. So he, so he was because you see what the government introduced mindfulness meditation for the armies, so that helped them. So it could make them better, more peace. And so he saw in the I don't know where, in the website, internet. He saw Kapan, I think. Laudo, the Laudo is there, where kind of, I don't remember my past life, but where my story from started, if there was my past life in case. So, Laudo, there near, it's near Mount Everest, so he saw in the internet the best retreat place, Nepal, Laudo, like that. So then he planned to come to Nepal, Kapan, came to Laudo. So I was there. When he came, I was there. So I called him the cave, in the cave to talk to him. So he told me this news about the armies and these things. He doesn't talk much. He doesn't talk much normally. He just starts go quiet. So he told me that. So he, that's why he interested in meditation, learn dharma. Then he went to Root to work in the office, the center, Root Institute, the Dharma Center, we have that. So he works in the office to help. And before and also at the end he went there. So now I don't know where he is. So anyway, like that, there's just a side of talk just happened. Just remember that, so just mention that. But how you see, people live life sincerely, and especially good heart. You see, even the Roland's Dharma, Buddha's teaching, the philosophy was profound. I mean, this deep, But you see, they're good heart. Care for others, serve others. So, even cancer comes, not so much to be afraid of it. You see, in death comes, death no. You see, even those people, less fear. There's more good heart, less fear of death. You have to know that. Even they don't know Dharma. So, nature of life, how they live positive life, good life. So, so when death comes, this doesn't bother to their mind. Because they live a good life, so it's not something to be afraid of. Not something to be frightened. No! So there are many like this. There are many people like that. But then there are people who commit suicide. That's different. You don't make everything soup. You don't make everything soup. So soup and the salad. If you don't know the soup, then salad. People who commit suicide is totally different. Not because they're scared, they have no fear of death, not that. Ignorance. You see, a relationship problem, wife left husband, husband left wife, some business problem, some lost some money, or something, see? Mutual relationship or something. So you see the problem, that's one problem. You see, also you exaggerate it. You make huge, like balloon. You make bigger. You see balloon, the problem is you exaggerate it. You made huge like mountains. And then that. So can't stand with the problem, with that problem. So whatever it is. So can't stand with that. You see. So then those better die. Then those better die, better kill. That doesn't mean that you have to understand. That doesn't mean person is free. That doesn't mean person free, knowing free. That never get reborn lower realms, never get reborn hell, hunger, wars, animal, never. Only kind of heaven, what you call heaven or sorry. Yeah, something like that, you see. Knowing that you're going to go to heaven, so then comments, no, not at all. Not at all. Because there's one problem that you can't understand, so you make so big, then you can't bear. Then I'm better to die. What's the purpose of life? I'm better to die. It's like that. It's totally different due to anger, attachment. That's the cause. All those the wrong concept. ignorance. That's a huge ignorance, untold mind, ignorance. And from that, the anger, attachment, jealousy, many delusion, many wrong concept comes up. So that. So the very important, normally, what you are thinking, you must analyze. You must analyze your mind, you see, you must check. What you're thinking, what you're doing, you must check. You see, like you can't see something very clear. Night time, you have to flash. You have to light, flash. I have to flash. A flashlight, so make things clear. All at the same in your daily life, you must check what you're thinking, what you examine. You should be a doctor to yourself. You should be parent to yourself. You should be guru to yourself. You should be police to yourself. Watch. Police watch, you see. So you should be police to watching yourself. What you're doing, see. You should be a doctor, you should be a psychologist. You should be a guru. You know, guiding the path, guiding to liberation, enlightenment. You see. Protecting from suffering, cause of suffering, wrong concept. So anyway, so you should pay father, mother for looking after you. You see. Otherwise, anytime they go commit suicide, you do anything, lives. But the most precious, this human life that you have is the most precious. Most precious. As a priceless, the most precious. The whole sky, you know, there's a rich grand jewel, well, I think this has the example, so which grand jewel, so master to Korea, but I mentioned this, since I mentioned. You know, the which grand jewel this in the you know, the universal kings or the bodhisattvas or all of that they find in the ocean. In one Tibetan mythical text, one Geshe mentioned that Buddha's relics, you know, later they go into the ocean, then they become the which grand jewel. The one I saw that. However, so those who have unbelievable merit, good karma, merit, unbelievable, so they find. Then you clean 3 ways, and then then you put on the banner, on top of the banner, on the day of the 15th, then special day, then you pray, whatever you pray, all the needs for this life. How many helicopters you want, how many, you know, jet airplanes, or the, how many boats, how many swimming pools you want, or, I mean, all the things. How much you ask. Anything, any comfort in life, it just happens. Like Sai Baba does like this, then he's able to produce a gold chain, or sometimes watch, or different things with people. Not everybody, but some people get. Some monks. There's one family in Singapore, Ming Ming, she's the mother. There's a special connection with the Sai Baba. So she invited different monks, Sarah, different monks on his birthday and sometimes then they do puja, Tara puja, medicine puja. So they are there with him. And so then her son lead the mantra. The Bodhisattva Siddhika mantra. They asked me what to mantra to chant, so I said Bodhisattva Siddhika mantra. I think so. Their son, daughter, they lead the mantra, but very special there. Of course, at the airport when they travel, you see, people, our friend, the Muslim, they don't look at you, generally like that. But there, you see, their daughter, son, read the mantra, and everybody, thousands of people, Muslims, Christians, everybody chant mantra. Oh, there's one mantra, Bodhisattva Siddhika mantra. So they made special what? Special tape. They chant so fast, the Sanskrit mantra. Yes. So anyway, then another time, another different mantra, I don't know which one. So, so there, everybody chant. Doesn't matter any religion. Fantastic. About harmonious. Oh. So, whole world should be like that. Like that Sai Baba's place. So then later, when the people from there, they go back to Singapore or different place, Malaysia, then they ask for it, for the family, the mantra, they ask. So it's like that. So anyway, what am I going to say? So Sai Baba and this they produce. He gives different things to some monk, not every monk. Some elder monk go chant and something like that, you see. I'm using example. So like that. That's because that's the condition, which grand the condition. The main cause is the person's good karma. So much merit collected, So you see, so so whatever he pray, he or she pray, then it just get materialized immediately. So you see now, that's more precious than diamond. More precious than diamond, than sapphire. So now, sky filled with which grand jewel you own. Sky filled with which grand jewel you own. Can you imagine? Okay, but cannot stop, cannot purify. Cannot stop the rebirth, negative karma, cause of the Lord to be reborn in the hell, hungry animal, negative karma, negative mind. It cannot purify. It can't purify that. You see? Okay. But this human body can do that. this human body, as soon as brain or this human body, then it gets with a special brain or they have to have capacity to understand. Because really, the method, it's your own mind, positive mind. So I'm on the positive, all different levels. So like Bodhichitta, renunciation, devotion to the Guru Buddha, so renunciation, Bodhichitta, emptiness, right view. Even without talking Tantra, without talking Buddhist Tantra, you can purify this negative mind, negative karma, you can purify. You can stop reincarnating back to lower realm. Most suffering realm. You can stop with this human body, yes! So easily! Then next. So another at the time that, even recite mantra. Reciting the name of Buddha, or reciting a mantra. Like Amitabha Buddha's mantra, put the Buddha's name. It helps to purify negative karma, the negative karma, negative mind. Purify. You don't have to reincarnate back to lower realm. You see? Yes, so easily. You can liberate from that. But then you see, you Ram Buddha Dharma Sangha, what a good heart and protect karma, abandon, cause suffering, negative karma, cause happiness, good karma, good action, positive action, meaningful action, beneficial action, you engage. So that stops the birth. You don't have to, need to frighten that. Yeah, so easy. Yeah. So then practicing same with this mind, as I mentioned, or TR training, same. So free you from samsara forever. Forever, not just a few days, or like vacation or 3 months or life, not like that. Forever. Then, forever. You can do that with a human body. But even your own, which you can do, sky. So same thing, that many dollars, that many, diamond, which you can do, can't. They can't stop, can't cease your samsara. They can't liberate you free from samsara, can't do that. But your human body, I can do that. You see what I mentioned before, renunciation, what is the right word? That's a training, so see? Can do that. Not only that, now it's with Bodhichitta, ultimate good heart, Bodhichitta. You can free yourself. From lower nirvana, even from lower nirvana, liberation from samsara, forever. Even lower nirvana, blissful state of peace. Lower nirvana, you can free yourself from that bondage to that. You can free yourself. And with the Bodhichitta, it brings you to its total cessation of gross subtle oscillation, completion of realization, Sangye, Buddha, full enlightenment. Fourth sentence. Then you no effort to give all the qualities, omniscience and perfect power to reveal all the methods, then your omniscience to know all the sentient beings and mind, their suffering, their difficulties, and all the methods of what you to rebuild them, to free them of suffering, to bring the happiness to enlightenment. You know, you can reveal any, you have all the power to reveal. And the compassion, we're back to compassion, to embracing to every sentient being. So therefore, you're fully qualified to free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara and suffering, and then bring them to full enlightenment, peerless happiness. Oh, so that all that with this body, with this human body, you can do that. Oh, so that's what Bodhichitta, ultimate good heart. So that's what the body, human body would have. Now they will receive now miraculously or good luck. I mean, this time, which is impossible thing, but it happened this time. So all that is so precious, precious. That it's now yourself about enlightenment. But you see, you can free numberless from the oceans or something and bring it to enlightenment. It is human body. What is very tall one? What is a very small one? So you can benefit. You can benefit to every living beings, even those can't see with the eye, but you can see through machine. Those tiny ones, you know, tiny ones, like that. Then animals like mountains and the size of mountains, wells. So everyone actually you can benefit to every single sentient being, every single ant, every single mosquito. So this so precious what we have now. Good luck. It happened, which is so difficult, so rare, but it happened. So this, so you see, even if you can do fill the whole sky, if you have nothing, there is nothing compared to the value of human body you have. You have to realize that, you have to recognize that. So therefore, how dare you can commit suicide yourself? That's a very silly thing, you see. So it's like, it's a lost, if you commit suicide, the human body, human life. So it's like having lost, you lost many skies of jewels, which can jewels, many times you lost like that. So like that, you see. So what I'm saying is that most people who do that do not know meaning of life. So the problem is that. So you see, so therefore, by learning what the Buddha has taught, but just learning, then you come to know the meaning of life. You see, then you come to know the meaning of life. you see, then you can judge your life is being meaningful or not. Meaningful to you, but that's one thing. Meaningful to, most important, meaningful to, beneficial to every sentient being, every other sentient being. You see, especially with the Bodhichitta, to everybody. So so here I wanted to say, but maybe for some people it's kind of a little bit early, but I want to say. So here we see practice Bodhichitta. We recite the word Bodhichitta. Changchuk is Sam. The Changchuk is Sam. The mind of enlightenment, the attitude. Changchuk is Sam, the Bodhichitta. This you see, so this unbelievable. If you know every time when we do prayer, every practice when we begin, we have to generate Bodhichitta. If you don't have a realization of Bodhichitta, then you have to generate. If you don't have, if you have realization, it's always there. Your life is dedicated. Whatever you do, eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job. You see, whatever you do, whatever you do, it's always done for numberless sentient beings to benefit. The numberless sentient beings. There's no one ant left out. There's no one mosquito. There's no one tiniest sentient being or biggest. No one is left out. The numberless sentient being is real. So when you generate Bodhichitta, so you see, so you're going to do we're going to do this meditation, you're going to do this kind of the action, but to benefit to numberless sentient beings. So that includes everything. If you're thinking well, as you understand the words, then no one is left out. No one person. You see, no matter how tiny, no matter how, even the formless beings, no physical body, only the mind. You see, even the formless beings, they're desire realm, formless realm. So even formless realm, no. Even not one left out. When you practice Buddhism, you see, what you're going to do is a benefit to every single being. You see the dogs, cats, birds flying, ants, the insects when you go out, or in your room, or when you go out. So everything, see. So it's in our room, I say, sorry, now I should start. Okay. We start Omanepemu Hung, Manmala, or I don't know how many, but you see, whatever we do, all day long prayer or meditation or other, one mala or manipemu, or whatever we do, is it with Bodhichitta. So that means when you come out, you see many ants on the road, many insects, other insects, very tiny fly, very tiny flies, or whatever you see, all kinds of suffering, sentient beings you see in the TV, when you watch TV, you see especially in the ocean, as you go deeper, all kinds of look like flower, look like tree, look like whatever in the ocean. Then they eat each other. So anyway, you see. So you see, if you did one mala or manapema, so you see, you should rejoice. So I did this for them. You know, if you see all the many thousand insect ants in one nest, you know, something like that. In Washington, I just came from there, so we have a retreat place there. So more than 150 ants nest we made charity. I started with I text how to make charity for the ants. So yeah, so the mixed with the His Holiness the Lamas, the money pills, charity is blessed, the blessed water, samba. So they mixed with it. Then you sprinkle of the nest. So monk, I started two ant nest make charity. So the now it's been done for years, and monk, I asked the monk 150 ant nest he made charity that when I was there. But the time before, ant nest even more than 50. 100, more than 150. So that's one, so easy to do, to practice dharma, to collect most unbelievable merit, good karma, you know, to benefit others, to achieve, ultimately to achieve enlightenment yourself, then you become fully perfect guide to liberate others from the ocean, sometimes suffering, enlightenment. So so you see what I'm saying, you should rejoice. You know, I've done this for them. You know, the mala or manapema, whatever you did, you see, Bodhichitta. Remember that. I did it for them. So then you see your life so meaningful. Then you see your life so meaningful. You always benefit for others. You know, this way, if you recognize. Not just Bodhichitta, just the sky, you know, just, but then, you know, nothing, no religion with it. And then, Bodhichitta, blah, 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 you know, just words. Then, see, but actually, the Bodhichitta practice is really, wow, you collect, sentient means numberless, you collect numberless merit, every day, any day, night, anytime you want. So your life is so beneficial to everyone. So unbelievable, so incredible, so lucky how we did this time we met Mahayana teaching and can practice. So lucky, you know, this, yes, anyway, so that's how to express. So this is very important. So, you see, no, you see, we, some of us, you know, we learn a lot. We hear teachings, we learn a lot. So in the text, okay. Now, yes, that's very fortunate, but you see, you integrated lamrim in practice. You integrated lamrim, especially such as bodhicitta. I mean, the other one is emptiness, but integrated bodhicitta in practice like this. You make your life beneficial to everybody. Not just yourself, my happiness, one I can be happy, like Tibetans that Roman people. The one I can be happy, one I can be happy, one I can be happy, one I can be free from suffering, none of that. No, that doesn't happen. Then you can, then you always suffer. So they're sorry. Okay, now let's start. Okay. So the reason I started my talk this way, I see the communist society, you see, one problem, you see, you exaggerate, make so big, but you can't stand with that. You could better die. But you see, not because you're totally free from all realm, you don't get born in hell, no, not that. You see, at the get born in heaven or whatever, or pure land, none of that. You see. It only makes generally speaking, it only makes to be reborn in the hell, the lower realms, you see. So that, the ignorance so you see, not thinking, please listen this, not thinking, you see, first of all, there's separation from the surrounding people, families. Second, family, friends, separation from that, by killing yourself. Second, separation from your enjoyments, belongings. Then third, separation from your most precious body, human body, separation. Okay, that's one thing. Next is rebirth. There's continuation of consciousness all the time. Like you remember what dream you had last night. That you remember, and then you remember what you did in the past, what you did in the yesterday, what you ate, or you talked yesterday. So you remember, okay? So there's a continuous consciousness. That's because there's a continuous consciousness. Because there's a continuous consciousness, the present consciousness, last night. Then there was a past continuation of the present consciousness yesterday. So that you remember what you ate, what you talked, what you did, what you did. So, all like that also last year, you remember, I did this, I did that. Oh, so there's a continuation of consciousness. Well, because that you remember. Okay. Then now going back childhood time, I remember childhood time, only what big things, what left on my mind, mental continuity, big things, what some funny things I did. So those I remember. Not I remember every single thing, but I remember those things, some funny things, some, you see, some, the imprint left in mind. So because there's a continuation of consciousness in the past. It's a childhood time. Continuation of consciousness. The continuation of the present consciousness, today's consciousness, what you have, exists when you're a child. So that's why you remember. Okay. So generally speaking, but I remember, I do know, old people, instead of becoming more older, I heard they remember more childhood time. But they don't remember so much now, these past years, but they remember more when the child. I heard that also. But however, you see, now, then generally people forget more. Longer time it has been, they forget. They remember only certain things, but they don't remember the whole thing. and children. And then the Dharma was I know Gabon during the course. At the beginning course, we do the discover the mind, like this. And then you see, consciousness is conceived in mother's womb. And then you see when you think that, when you go back to mother's womb, that time, then some people can remember their past life was Tibetan, and they could remember even Tibetan to make Tibetan tea. This bamboo, not bamboo, wooden, to turn the tea, you have to do like this. So they could remember even that in Tibet. And so some people, not everybody, some people can remember their past life was Tibet. So one nun could remember, she could remember coming out of mother's womb. But many of us who don't remember, it's true that we came out of the womb. From mother's womb came. True. Even you don't remember. Even you don't remember at all. It's like well, it doesn't matter. But this nun could remember how she came from mother's womb. You understand? But you can say, oh, I don't remember, so it didn't happen. No, I didn't come from mama, I didn't come from mother. I can say, you don't remember. It's so silly. So the just only says, you don't see this backside here? You don't see the backside? Is something backside? You see? So you don't see your backside. So then, but you don't see that doesn't exist. Somebody said that there's a worm as a very I don't know. There's some worm or some spider or something, you see, backside. Someone said that you don't, because you don't see it, or you don't, oh no, I don't want to see that. You can't say that. You can't. So that proves that doesn't make a logical reason, you see. You understand? So anyway, now people remember the life before, consciousness before to conceive mother's womb, and life before that. And then there are some old people, there are many young people. Because I have a book this much, one the Kaplan Library I gave. So he made research, American man research, many countries, Middle East, many countries he traveled, and not just Tibetan Lama, this is other countries. So he made research, and we remember he made book. Yeah, they're like that. You see, in the West, there also there are people who can remember their past lives. Yes, they are. They can see their past, and some can they see future. And so the body is not accepted in the society, not by government, not society. But individuals have knowledge of that, they discovered that, but not yet discovered by the scientist. It's about knowledge of the mind. This is knowledge. This is inside the science, not outside science, but inside science. So, not yet. Society has not been a society. Discovery or the haven't announced or haven't accepted or something in our government. So that. So, like that. Then, true meditation, you see, when you actualize, for example, when you actualize the 10 paths to achieving enlightenment, 10 paths. So when you achieve first part, then you remember 100 lifetimes. Your past 100 lifetimes you can remember through meditation, because your mind is a big moment. But it's like clean. It's like mirror that's cleaned, so much cleaned. So that was clean. It can get clear reflection. So similar, you can remember 100 lifetimes your past. You can remember your past life. And the past, can say past and the future. Then the second bhumi, 1,000 lifetimes you can remember. All that goes on. Then the 8th bhumi, 9th bhumi, 10th bhumi, you manifest the Baba, you manifest the billion, zillion, trillion, different body, but you manifest the Baba, Lamaja. Uncountable. This is for us like Buddha. This is not Buddha, but this is for us like Buddha. Is for us all the beings is like Buddha. What they can do with the benefit of the sin. So probably maybe Arhatas, even they could see can count all the atoms of the mountains. If they can say, this mountain, how many atoms it has, they can count it. Probably even Arhatas. That is what they did. So through meditation, you see, as you go through the path, the mind less obscuration, mind gets more purified. Then you see your insight, your knowledge is deeper. So that's how you achieve omniscience, no ignorance. Total, directly seeing past, present, future, all phenomena, all kinds of. So that I think I must tell you, commit suicide, these things you see, commit suicide, commit suicide, you see, the person live normal life. What most people they live, do jobs and come back home and do normal things. What most people do. But then one day, it's mind total change. Okay, that within this hour, total change. You kill suddenly. It's normal people, but suddenly kill many people. So America happens many times because the government doesn't know how to. Government doesn't know how to keep their people, how to take care of their people. They don't know. Government don't know how to take care of their people. That's a big problem. So there's always gun problem. Always killing children and then people. So one day this normal life, but then this 1 hour they wanted totally he came into or he committed suicide. So there is spirit involved. One thing I want you to understand, spirit involved. You have problem. You have some problem with attachment, anger, ignorance. You see, you have some problem, and with that problem, there's outer spirit connecting with that problem. Then the causes you to think, or to kill, to commit suicide, to do this, run away, to jump from the roof, all kinds of things tells you to do. Then because occupied your mind, possess your mind, like spirit, not like spirit possess your mind, occupy your mind. Tells you this. Then the person, the person doesn't know that. Person thinks, I want to kill, I want to my mind. He thinks that himself, he thinks that. Then he does that. You see, when the train comes, then push the next person, then you see, they push the festival down, train goes out, killed. So in Japan, I mean, many places. So recently there was news like that. So there's all those communist society, there's spirit involved. You have some problem, like this man, billionaire, has many kind of cases, so that's why he got that problem, something with the truth, the attachment, but the spirit connect with that, then possess your mind, tells your mind to things. Oh, the person doesn't know that. He's the one who wants to do that. So, therefore, I say, generally, how to take care of your life. You have to examine your Bodhichitta mind actions. You have to examine. This is a beneficial, not a logical, not. Otherwise, the danger. Spirit possesses your mind. I'll finish. So that's the sad story. Okay, so the so here now you see. Sorry. So here, okay, yeah. Sorry. To be born in the Pure Land, to be born in Pure Land, Amitabha, that's Pure Land. I think my thought is that Lama Tsongkhapa wrote particularly teachings on the to be born in Amitabha Pure Land, prayers and things like that. But in Pure Land, many other Pure Land, Amitabha's Pure Land, Tara Pure Land, the Medicine Buddha, the Hiruka, Panchakani, those Pure Land, you are born there. If you're born, you can be born there with the same body, without need to die. With the same body, you can be born there. You can be in the Pure Land. And that, if you arrive there, you reach there, definitely become enlightened. Definitely become enlightened. There are many Pure Lands, but Lama Tsongkhapa wrote prayers and total special quality of the Amitabha Pure Land. I think that is because what I thought most easy for us ordinary beings with the delusions, very easy to be reborn Amitabha Pure Land. Oh, very easy to be there. I think that's why. That's what I think. So, even though there are many Pure Land, why he wrote particularly Amitabha, I think it's for us very easy to be more. So it will come also. So now, what causes it to be reborn in the Pure Land is so this is, you see, from here, such unbelievable, most unbelievable easy way, life to go, where to go, Then after that, reach enlightenment, like Amitabha. Not in that life, but after that, the Kiruraka said that. So, you see, so to guide, this is how to guide yourself. From happiness to enlightenment. such a simple thing there is to do in life. You don't have to be depressed the whole life, years. So much suffering. So your mind creates so much suffering to yourself. Don't need that. So all this due to limited compassion and the wisdom. Short answer. Due to limitation of compassion, not in compassion. Then, with your compassion, if you have compassion, more compassion, less depression. That's you see compassion. When one man in London, one boy in London, suffered depression for 25 years. So he discovered, he tried many things, didn't help. But only thing what helped him is, you see, think of others, cherishing others, thinking of others, serving for others. Oh, he discovered that is all for him. That only that solved his depression. Solved his depression, serving others. Is it right? Serving others, think of others. Oh, you have to know that. You have to keep in the mind. You have to print in the brain, print in, I don't know, heart or brain, on the show. That's, you see, now here then, you see the Buddha Dharma, what Buddha said, lamrim, what teacher, now you see, now here, oh, this is the real thing of life. Then you see what makes me most happy is that the practical lamrim, dharma, bodhichitta. So this is his own discovery. Or work in the garden or something. What?
Just different activities.
Yeah, drink for others. Many things drink for others, serving others. Oh, that was the solution to solve his depression for 25 years. Oh, you have to know that. Oh, that now you can see. We are practicing the Buddha's teaching, the lamrim, bodhichitta. So lucky how you are so most fortunate. How to realize. You see? Okay, so so Kasati. So what causes four causes to be reborn in the Pure Land. So yeah, Amitabha Pure Land. So once you're born there, then even here you're casually 80, 90 years old or something, but older. But there, then if you're born there, you become like 16 years old, young, and then because of 10 in that so your life is equal like sun, unbelievable long life, and most unbelievable sense pleasure. I mean the pleasure, the enjoyments. Most unbelievable. So anyway, after that life, then Kiruraka society is achieving enlightenment after that, not in that life. So that Kiruraka society in the teaching, so to think this, today I don't have time also. The Kiruraka explained the qualities of the Devachin and Amitabha's Pure Land, but didn't bring the text. So also, yeah, this is no time. And so, you know, unbelievable, pleasure. So anyway, kaya di karaswara di kaya di think of qualities. So I'm a qualities of Pure Land, like Amitabha Pure Land. Qualities of the qualities as much as possible. Then generating wish to burn there. So that's the. Then the other one is create the cause, merit, good karma to burn there. So, the other ones are generating bodhichitta, and creating merits, with the bodhichitta. So. To be born in the Pure Land. So things like that. But the four cause bodhicitta, generating bodhicitta that is a particular one. Particular Mahayana. But the three others. You think the qualities of Amitabha Pure Land and then wish to be there, and then creating merit to be there, and then creating merit see to generate bodhicitta, I think. Creating merit to the bodhicitta to burn there. So the three others are common. But to be born, these are general. But to be born there, Amitabha Pure Land, not necessarily all the four. Even by reciting Amitabha Buddha's pure name, Amitabha Buddha's name, even reciting Omani Padme Hum, Genesis mantra, Compassion Buddha's mantra, Omani Padme Hum. You get reborn. So easy to be reborn there by Jungness. Even by doing few Jungness, you get reborn Amitabha Pure Land. Even by doing, but by doing perfectly well, even by doing few units, you get reborn in the Amitabha Pure Land. So, if you get born in Amitabha Pure Land, it's impossible to be born back to hell, hungry gods, animals. Impossible. That's the end. No way. So they got even by reciting mantra, you get reborn there, like Omani Padme Amitabha Buddha's Amitabha, or even reciting name, or things like that. You see, even just reciting Buddha's name, or the different Buddha's name, you know, or reciting Buddha's name or mantra makes it reborn there. So. Yes, so easily that. Yeah. So what I was saying, so the people are dying. You see. People who are dying, I just want to mention this, just in case. People who are dying, is it how to help? I think it's very important to mention name of the Pure Land. Whichever Pure Land name you mention, Amitabha, the Devachan blissful realm, or Tushita, or the Amitabha, or different names, or the Tara's Pure Land, Ulukabishin, or so the names I think very important, because then if the name, you hear the name, there's something that your mind can hold on to. You see, take refuge to your mind, there's something to hold on to. So name is very important. Then you say, you see, I have the person like, I don't know what the person like, the favorite, what the person like food. Oh, that's much, this pure, 100,000 million times much better food up there. Or the person like beach, a person like beach, or this Pure Land is 100,000 million times much better beach. So depending on if you know the interest of the person, oh, you mentioned that, oh, then the consciousness, then the person's consciousness, first the consciousness, you see, concentrate on that, hold on that, you see, like rope. You fell down in the fire, or you see, precipice. Then people up there send ropes to you. Then you hold on that. Then they pull it up. So similar like that. You see, the name is very important. The name is very important. So you see, but according, if you know the interest, then you can say that's 100 million times. So much more that what person is misses or what person interests, you see. Or you can say boyfriend or girlfriend, or I mean whatever the person like, you can say much better, 100 million times much better. I mean whatever the interest is. So then that helps to hold on, mind to hold on. If the mind can hold on that, then your mind becomes it's like the wire which brings the message. You see, so then that makes you to be born there. All that. So it's easy. I think then the Pure Land is very good. Mentioned is very good. But then going to the person interest is ordinary people. Oh, that's much better, 100 million times much better. Oh, then the person dies with the thought. Then that helps. And then it's just side of shock. And then I sort of that's that story. Because there's one old monk in Tibet. Old monk in Tibet. You see, he knew the technique to transfer his consciousness to Pure Land. He knew the meditation, but his consciousness is not transparent to Pure Land. It's not living. It's not going out. So, because on the table, he has his wooden monk cup, wooden cup. You see, wooden cup. So he drank Tibetan tea. So Tibetan tea is mixed with butter. So sharp is the leftover of the butter in the leftover in the wooden cup. See, so that's regarded so precious. So usually the monks does never. The shock. This was regarded very precious. So he was doing power, transparent consciousness Pure Land, but not working. Couldn't shoot his consciousness Pure Land. So then his disciple informed his guru. His guru is one High Lama informed. He was having difficulties. Informed the lie. His guru. The guru said, "Oh, there's much better shark in Pure Land. There's so much better shark." It's leftover butter, you see, of the tea. So, in the Pure Land. Then his disciple, Getsul, his disciple, informed him, "Oh, your guru says there's so much better shark in the Pure Land." Then, since he heard that, immediately he was able to his consciousness able to go to Pure Land. Immediately, with attached. You see, attached to the shark. with the golden ball. So that's why he could not go to Pure Land. I understand. So anyway, okay. Okay. And to be born in Pure Land, Bodhichitta, material Buddhist Pure Land, Lama Tsongkhapa, Bodhichitta, you get that you need very pure morality. You need a very pure morality, otherwise you don't get born at that Pure Land. So some Pure Land were difficult. You have to have realization, something like that. So yeah, okay, so don't need to tell all the details. So there's I sent the father to recite, prostration to Amitabha Buddha. Gumbo Bodha, the savior Amitabha, the prostration to Buddha Amitabha, the Amitabha Shri, the Buddha Amitabha's mantra. Or you do one mala, at the end, the may born Pure Land. So if you do that every day, when the death happens, no difficulties. It's like eagle, true wings, can fly so far. Oh, like that, without difficulties, go to Pure Land. If you even just this, if you ever do that, this comes later. So this is related with this prayer, the initiation. So Amitabha Buddha, we as ordinary human beings, deluded ones, it's not impossible to be born in Buddha Pure Land. Due to Amitabha Buddha's prayer, we get reborn Amitabha Pure Land. Amitabha Buddha has promised. And so therefore we should put effort to be reborn Amitabha Pure Land. There's Tanga or Amitabha Pure Land. There's also you can one can get that. So so they to pray. Then by remember that, they make prayer. This makes people there. Much more, the Amitabha Pure Land is special from many Pure Land, because ordinary person, even delusion, ordinary beings, they easy to be born there. And then if you're born there, all your wishes can succeed. And then you see, without even subtle delusion, then from any Buddha's, any other Buddha's Pure Land, you go any other Buddha's Pure Land from there. And then Kuga, even it said here, if you're born Amitabha Pure Land, then it's Kuga also to achieve enlightenment. So therefore, it's so important to put effort to be born in the Amitabha land. It is said in the sutra, Amitabha Pure Land Sutra, by hearing Amitabha's name, if you dedicate the merits to be born there, then except if you kill your Pada Mata, Arhat, cause blood Buddha, disunity among the Sanghas, and then abandon Holy Dharma. Otherwise, any other obscuration you have, this Amitabha Buddha's prayer, that you can be reborn there. So easy to be reborn there. Then no returning to samsara, no sound of suffering there. In the state of perfect peace, happiness, then you become enlightened. Closer to it, no obstacle, close to achieving enlightenment. Even you are good Dharma practitioner, but if you don't pray, you don't get born there. So, Trugumiji Doji, the great Lama, when he was 13 years old, the Sagatawa, Kasuri, in the 7th, then saw the Amitabha, Genesis Bhatapani, central Amitabha, on the sides of mountain, then Kasuri directly saw. So, inconceivable magnificence, and so I gave the initiation and this practice. And again, so in our time, Amitabha Buddha then gave instruction, prayer, a request, to hold a dream. So there's some quotation I don't know well. So it says, power, transparent conscience to the Pure Land. So very easy to sign. So doesn't take longer than making tea. Probably this must be Tibetan. Duration of time. If your visualization are clear, then the crown, swollen here, crown swollen, or blood coming out, or this thing happens, a sign that you succeed your power practice. So to be able to report to other people, after their breath stopped, you see, then the power, then you do power retreat, you do the power teachings, to retreat, you have a sign, then you can do power to other people. So save the others to not be reborn hell, hungry animal. So you direct Pure Land them. In Tibet, there was 7 people who are going to be killed by Chinese in Tibet. So this Lama said, wait, do shooting, wait. So he did power, and all these 7 people, all together cursed. So he did power, the conscience, he included himself, power. So conscience, you see, transferred to Pure Land. So all the 7 before shooting, all completely collapsed. And one in Nepal, there was 2 buffalo. 2 buffalo were going to be killed soon. There's a Ngakpa, Nima, I don't know his name, Ngakpa. I knew him for a long time, so I was trying to help him to build a house, but still didn't happen. So, Ngakpa, he's a very good practitioner, giving samaya, samaya. He doesn't eat garlic or onions or all these things because there is that mantra to not lose speech power. So, yeah, so his child told him, oh, the 2 cows, the 2 buffaloes were killed. So he made prayer to Amitabha. So he's a very strong practitioner, the father. He made prayer. Before they killed, those 2, both cows, both buffaloes fell down. Before killed with a knife. Before that, both, but together, the head, the content living, you see, both fell down. So that he was, that he told me. So he made prayer, Amitabha, to catch them. Oh, then it happened before killing, just before killing. Both were conscience transfer. So it is said here, Buddha said, 3 galaxies, 3,000 galaxies, means universe 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,000. Then 1,000 like that, 1, 2, 3, 1,000. Like that, again you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,000, 3,000. When they reach 3rd, then that's called Dongcheng Dongchenpo, great thousand or 3,000 universe. Oh, that many universe totally fill up with the 7 types of jewel. 7 types of jewel, completely full. Like we put, the completely full. I think it doesn't say here particularly, but I think it's offered to Buddha. Then this comparing. Then you rise devotion for 1 second to Amitabha Buddha and the Amitabha Buddha's Pure Land. Then you proceed, you collect more merit in this way, more merit. Then great 1,000 or 3,000 universes filled with jewel over the Buddha. It's that one's merit law. You hear the Amitabha Buddha's name, and from the heart, devotion rises in 1 second, then you don't return from the enlightenment. Then with the devotion, one totally, Amitabha Buddha and the Amitabha Buddha's Pure Land, they repeat this prayer.